Hi everyone, my name is Mr. Luke Christian and I'm really proud to be classed as one of Phonak's heroes. In today's video I'm going to be talking about the times that being deaf has made me feel chuffing scared, but I'm also going to be talking about the times where I've thought, isn't this handy? So for me, the biggest fear that I have when it comes to being deaf is actually bittersweet because it's night time. So when I take my hearing aids out, that's it, I hear complete silence. So I suppose at night time it's a bit more scary and it's a bit more daunting because I can't hear what's going on. Now on one hand, you know, it is scary and it's daunting, but then on the other hand, it's perfect because I always get a decent night's sleep. I went to Prague earlier this year for my first solo trip abroad ever. And I think I was a little bit naive beforehand because I didn't really take into account the nighttime part. So what I mean by that is that I stayed in a rather big apartment all by myself in an apartment complex, and when I took my hearing aids out I remember feeling like quite scared because it was just me and I didn't know what was happening, I didn't know what was going on, and all these thoughts and, you know, bad ideas started running through my head, and I'm thinking, oh my god, what if I get burgled, what if someone's trying to break in, what if, you know, so many different what ifs sort of thing. And because I take them out and I can't hear a thing, I was always feeling a little bit like on edge at night times, and I'd used to keep one in until I fell asleep, and then I'd wake up like halfway through the night and then just throw it out. So I mean, it worked and I made it work, but I guess nighttime is always a little bit scary. And another thought that I had, and I know this is going to sound so dramatic, but because I was in a foreign country and obviously you don't really know much about it until you get there. Of course you do your research, but once you're there, you're there. But one of the thoughts that I had when I took my hearing aids out was, what if there's like a madman on the loose? And what if he tries to get me? And I've not even heard about it because it's just happening. I mean, I know I'm sort of joking around, but you know, it is quite serious. And another thing that I've started to take into account now is when you book into a hotel, there's like a request note or whatever, and you can actually put in there that you're deaf so that the staff know, because in case of a fire alarm, like what if you're fast asleep, you've taken your hearing aids out and the hotel fire alarm is going off and you don't know about it. So at least it makes the staff aware that you are deaf, that you wear hearing aids and that you can't hear. And then if there is, you know, an emergency or there's a fire or something, God forbid, but at least they're aware and they'll be able to deal with it and obviously, you know, help you the best that they can, or they should do. When I've stayed at my friends before, or I've gone away, or I've always been with somebody, I've always kind of relied on them, and let's just say worst comes to worst and we are being burgled, I just leave them to it. I'm kidding, obviously. But my point is that when I'm alone, I definitely take other people around me for granted, especially at night times. But having said that, technology now has improved a lot. So there's, you know, we've got a doorbell that flashes every time someone is at the door. We've got a fire alarm that flashes as well, so that, you know, like I said before, if you are unable to hear, you've not got your hearing aids in, at least you've got these flashing lights and things like that to alert you and that you can sort yourself out. Now on the flip side, the times where I felt happy being deaf is ironically social media. And I know that social media sometimes has a bit of a negative connotation to it because of mental health, and like it's a bad place to be if you're being trolled and things like that and all the negative stuff that comes with it. But I feel lucky because I've seen like the other side to it, and being a Phonak hero and talking about my deaf issues and how I feel being deaf online has opened up so many different doors for me, and I feel happy that people are able to relate to me, I'm able to relate to them, and it's opened up like a whole new world for me as well. So social media is definitely, for me, a positive. So in a nutshell, the time that I feel scared about being deaf is at night time when I'm by myself, but on the flip side, the time that I feel happy and confident and proud to be deaf is social media. Now, I want to hear from you. I want to know what makes you scared to be deaf, and I want to know about the times where you feel good and happy being deaf as well. Leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you've liked it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.